Friends, in this lecture we discuss HTET question, HTET 2023 question 111 to 125. So our first question is, from the image to be a real, from the reflection at a concave spherical surface separating of glass air medium, the distance of the object should be more than k times the radius of curvature of the reflecting surface. The value of k is, let we have a concave reflecting surface. As discussed in question, in this side we have glass and we have air, or in this side we have glass. Air has refractive index mu1, that value is 1. Glass has refractive index mu2, that is refractive index 1.5 or 3/2. This is our pole. Let our object is placed in this axis. So when in which direction our object is placed, u is negative, and also radius of curvature of concave spherical surface is negative. As we know, formula is mu2 by v minus mu1 by u is equal to mu1 minus mu2 by r. This is formula when light goes from rarer to denser. Mu2 has value 1.5 v, mu1 has value 1, and u has value minus u. Mu1 1 minus mu2 has value 1.5. Radius of curvature is also in this side, so due to Cartesian coordinate its value minus r. 1.5 v plus 1 by u is equal to minus 0.5 minus r. So I can write 1 by v minus 1.5 by v is equal to 1 by 2r minus 1 by u. Let our object u is placed at r or beyond r. Let our object is placed at r. 1.5 by v, 1 by 2r minus 1 by r. Take its LCM, that comes out equal to 1 by 2r minus 2 by 2r. 1.5 v is equal to minus 1 by 2r. To make its real image, v must be lesser than r. V must be lesser than u, so our image is negative. So I can write 3 by 2v is equal to minus 1 by 2r. 2 cancel each other, v is equal to 3r. So when our option has 3, in our question we say that r is, we can take r as value of k, so v is equal to 3k. So our option D is correct. Next question is, choose the incorrect statement of ideal transformer. In ideal transformer has some conditions. In ideal transformer, core has infinite permeability. Permeability means in which magnetic field, infinite magnetic field can pass without any restriction. And second is, there is no heat loss, no conductance loss, no leakage. Third is, the magnetomotive force is negligible. So now we check our options. We have to find incorrect statement. The primary and secondary winding of resistance has very high resistance. We doubt on this point. Next question is, the core has infinite permeability. So option 2 is correct. and second is the leakage, there is a no, the leakage of conductance is 0. We have say no leakage of inductance. So our option third is also correct. Last one is negligible magnetomotive force required to establish flux in the core. So our option 4 is correct. Our option 1 is incorrect. This is our right option. Next question is centripetal acceleration of the orbit around the earth moves around the sun is, let sun is at the center and earth is moving in circular path. As we know, centripetal acceleration has formula F is equal to mv square by r, and F is equal to ma. Equate both the statements. Ma is equal to mv square by r, m cancel each other, a is equal to v square by r. When a object is moving in uniform circular motion, v is uniform speed 2 pi r by t. Put in this equation 2 pi r by t the square into 1 by r, that comes out equal to 4 pi square r square by t square into r. Centripetal acceleration is formula 4 pi square r into t square. So our option 4th is correct. Our next question is in measuring the internal EMF, internal resistance R of a cell EMF is first balanced by length 90 cm on the wire carrying constant current. When the resistance of 5 ohm is introduced in the cell, the terminal potential difference of the cell is now balanced by length 45 cm of resistance R is the value of resistance R. We have to find the internal resistance of the cell. This question is solved by the using Wheatstone bridge. In Wheatstone bridge, we have 4 resistance that are connected in this way, and a galvanometer is connected in this. In Wheatstone bridge, R1, R2, R3, R4. R1 by R3 is equal to R2 by R4. Now we apply this formula. Small r is our internal resistance, capital R is equal to L naught minus L upon L naught. L naught minus L upon L. Small r, capital R, resistance we introduce is 5 ohm. Length of the wire is 90 minus 45 divided by 45. So R is equal to 5, 90 minus 45, 45 upon 45. So R is equal to 5 ohm. Our option 2 is correct. Our next question is find the number of significant figure in this equation. The only values after the 1 or any number is our significant figure. Now in this question we have 4 significant figures because 1 0 0 1, there is a no value like zeros before the 1. So 1 0 0 1, we have number of significant figure is 4. Our next question is question number 116. 3 particles P1, P2, P3 are situated at the vertex of equilateral triangle of side L at time t is equal to 0. Each of the particle of the moving with velocity v. P1 is its velocity P1, P2, P2 is moving P2, P3, and P3 is moving along P3, P1, the time at which particle meet together. So in this question, when the particle starts moving, P2 particles start moving toward P3. During this motion, it's also shrinking like this way. Similarly, our P1 particle starts shrinking. Similarly, our P3 particles start shrinking. So these all the particles are meet at point O. Let's The length of this is L by 2. Our this length is L by 2. If this is equilateral triangle, then this angle is, this total angle is 60 degree, and that this angle is 30 degree, and this axis is x. So now we apply our theorem, trigonometry conditions. According to trigonometry, cos theta is equal to cos base upon hypotenuse. Cos is 60 degree, this angle is 30 degree, so cos 30 degree is base upon, base is L by 2, hypotenuse we want to find, hypotenuse is equal to L by 2, cos 30 is root 3 by 2. So this side has value h is equal to L by root 3. Now velocity v cos 30 degree is equal to displacement upon time. Displacement is x and time is t. So t is equal to x upon v cos 30. V cos 30 degree has value root 3 v into 2. Now we want to find the value of x. X is equal to L root 3, 2x upon root 3v into L root 3. So time period comes out equal to 2L by 3v. So our option A is correct. Next is question number 118. In projectile motion, the velocity is always perpendicular to acceleration, is never perpendicular to acceleration, is perpendicular to acceleration for 1 instant only, is perpendicular for 2 instant only. Let we have a projectile motion at angular projectile. When velocity of the particle is in this direction, our acceleration is in this direction. When velocity is in this direction, acceleration is at this direction. When velocity is in this direction, acceleration is, so our acceleration is perpendicular at 1 instant only. Option C is correct. Our next question, question number 119 is, which of the following quantity does not have same dimensional formula? Reynolds number and coefficient of friction both are dimensionless quantity. Latent heat and gravitational potential. Latent heat has formula L2 T minus 2 and gravitational potential also has formula L2 T minus 2. Tension and force both have equal dimensional formula M1 L1 T the power minus 2. But Planck constant, torque both have different dimensional formula. As we know, E is equal to h nu. H is our Planck constant. E is equal to h by nu. E is m1 L2 T the power minus 2 and frequency is T the power minus 1. M1 L2 T the power minus 1. Torque is equal to R cross F or RF sin theta. R is L, F is M1 L1 T the power minus 2. So M1 L2 T minus 2. Both have different dimensions. So our option 4th is correct option, which have both different dimensional formula. Next is question number 120. Choose the correct statement. If the heat is supplied to an ideal isothermal process, gas will go negative. Wrong. When we heat supplied any system, its isothermal heat energy is always positive. Carnot is irreversible process. It's wrong because Carnot heat engine is reversible process. In this cycle goes on, first source, then working station, then sink. After sink, it goes to source. For a solid and for a solid with a small expansion of coefficient Cp is slightly greater than Cv. Yes, this option is correct because Cp minus Cv is always equal to in solids alpha square Vt by beta T. Alpha square is thermal coefficient of compression and beta alpha is coefficient of expansion, beta T is coefficient of compressibility. If heat is added to a system, its temperature must increase. It's not true because as we know, first law of thermodynamics, delta Q is equal to delta U plus P. When we supplied the heat, it's possible that it heat convert into internal energy or it's convert into work. Next, our question number 121 is in myopia. Myopia is in young age defect. In myopic person, the image of the object is not formed on the retina. Image is formed beyond the retina. This defect is corrected by placing concave lens in front of eye. And next is hypermetropia. Hypermetropia defect is generally found in older age group. In this defect, image is formed beyond the retina. So this defect is corrected by placing convex lens. Next is presbyopia. Presbyopia is a defect in which both myopic and hypermetropic defect are found. Last is astigmatism. In this defect, a person cannot see the cross wires. So this defect is corrected by using cylindrical lens. So D option is corrected by second. Presbyopia is connected by first. Hypermetropia is corrected by using convex lens and myopia is connected by concave lens. This is our correct matching of this question. Our next question, which of the following is not an field of application of photoelectric cell? First is counting machine. In counting machine, light energy is converted into electric current. So this option is correct. Which of this option is not valid in this option? Compare the illuminating power of two light sources. When we have two light sources, we can compare the light intensity by using photoelectric effect, by using the number of photons or photoelectric current. Automatic state operation of street lights. This defect is connected by LDR. This is also based on LDR is based on the photoelectric cell. Last option is reproduction of the light in motion of pictures. In photoelectric cell, we never reproduce our light. So our option 4th is valid in this question. Next is question number 123. In this, a straight horizontal copper wire has linear density 46.6 gram per meter, has a current 28 ampere flowing through it. The minimum magnitude of magnetic field required to float the wire in the air. Let we have a wire that carrying current. Its weight is downward mg and its current carrying wire has magnetic field. So FB is balanced by FG. FV has formula IBL sin theta and FG is mg. Our current is going in this direction and falling in this direction, so sin theta is 90. IBL is equal to mg. IB is equal to m by L into G. I current has value 28. B magnetic field we want to find, and G mass is 46.6 into 10 the raised power minus 3. G has value 10. So B is equal to 46.6 into 10 the raised power minus 2 divided by 28. After the calculation, we get answer approximate equal to 16 millitesla. Our next question 124 is If the bar magnet is placed in magnetic meridian, the value of BH is its north pole point toward north and south pole will point toward north. A bar magnet north and south is placed in magnetic meridian. When north pole is lying in north pole, when north pole is lying toward north pole, it comes an axial position. So in axial position, our formula is mu naught by 4 pi 2 m r cube, mu naught by 4 pi 2 m r cube. These both options are incorrect. Next is, if the south pole is north south toward north, so in this, when magnetic meridian lie in perpendicular direction, so our at equatorial position B is equal to mu naught by 4 pi m r cube. So our option 3 is correct. Our next question number 125, which of the following physical quantity is not conserved in nuclear reaction? In nuclear reaction, nuclear number is always conserved. Number of and angular momentum or magnetic dipole moment, these three option is always conserved, but isotopic spin is sometimes conserved, sometimes not conserved. So our option 1 is more suitable. So we can say that isotopic spin is not conserved in nuclear reactions. Thank you friends. Next we meet over the next video, in which we discuss up from question 125 to above. Thank you.